Deuce.
Hey everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I came in today to talk about the shocking revelation that was just made by Countess Vaughn. She came out to say that she has been suffering years of abuse at the hands of her fiance. She recently received an order of protection to keep him away from her and her 2 children. Let me just tell you guys the story. Countess Vaughn told a judge that back in June or July that her fiance threw bleach in her face. And what she went on to explain is that over the past 10 years, she has been abused by him. She's been beaten, strangled, raped, slapped, punched, and everything that you can think of at this man's hands. She explained to the courts that she believes that a lot of this stems from her trying to revive her career and him being jealous of it. And because of that, he has done everything to stop her from just getting back out there and, rebooting her career. Y'all, when I heard this, I felt so sorry for her. Abuse is something that you don't wish on your worst enemy. And for her to have been going through this, suffering for all of these years, explains a lot about her. I've always felt that she had low self-esteem from way back when. And to be now in a relationship that not only tears up that self-esteem, it just chips away at her as a person. Another thing, y'all, is when I was reading the story about this, I saw a lot of comments under the story, like I always do. And a lot of people were saying, how could she stay? How stupid she was, and, this, that, and the other. The possible comments that come under videos such as these when a woman has, said that she's been abused. And it made me wonder, do people realize that when you are allowing yourself to go through this, you are sick to a certain extent, just like your abuser? And it breaks my heart that a lot of those people did not have sympathy for her. I had come on a few months ago and described, in detail some abuse that I went through when I was younger. And now that I'm older and I look back on it, I wonder why I allowed that to happen to me. Because I was financially secure. I had a family that loved me, that if I needed to run to, that I could. I had 1 child, so it wasn't like I would be dragging, a whole tribe of people behind me. And I wondered, how could I allow that year of what I went through to happen? Because for me, it only occurred for just under a year before I woke up and said I deserve better. What I will applaud Countess Vaughn for doing is finally realizing that she deserves better. She said that this man many times threatened to kill her, I guess if she tried to leave. And it sounds like that she was deathly afraid of him. And for reasons that we may never know, she stayed. I don't know if it was from fear, if it was from a false belief that he loved her or that she loved him. But she finally got the courage to pack her and her kids up and get away from him. Now, they said that her son is his biological son, but the daughter that she has is not his. And you wonder what those kids witnessed in that house. Did he abuse them in any way? The whole situation is just so messed up, y'all. It's so messed up. And as a woman, like I said, you hate to see any woman go through anything like this. And what I hope for her is that the friends and the people that she loves and that love her rally around her at this time, because she is going to need all the strength, the love, and the help that she can get to get her through this and over this, because there is a healing that she's going to need to go through, um, a strengthening of who she is as a woman. And that takes a while to do after years of abuse. Like I said, y'all, when I heard this, I could not believe it. I could not believe it. It's strange that these men get with, these women, and then the very thing that probably attracted him to her, he tried to beat out of her. Imagine years of being abused by someone you love. I even read down in some of those comments, how could she describe the sex with him as rape if they were in a relationship, if he was her fiance? But if someone is doing something to you against your will and with the threat of violence, that is rape, be it your husband or a stranger. It's still rape. And how each of those incidences, every punch, every slap, everything that he did to her took from her personality, from who she was as a woman. What I know from my own personal experience is this: it's going to take her a while to get back to who she is, for her and her children to recover from what they've gone through. And for that, I wish her all the luck in the world. I'm going to pray for her because, oh Lord, this is bad. It's just bad. And I wanted to know if you guys heard about this story. What do you think of it? What do you think of women who stay in abusive situations? Do you, as some people believe, think that they're just stupid, they like it, and you don't have any sympathy for them? Or are you like me? When I look back on what I allowed to happen, I don't even have an answer for it, y'all. I don't understand it myself, why I allowed something like that to happen to me. I've often questioned myself because I know better. The only thing that I can think of is that I was caught up in that cycle of abuse, that my well of strength had been beaten down, and until I could build it back up again, I allowed it to happen. My confidence or something was gone because I knew better than to allow something like that to happen to me. And when I got out of it, I looked back on it and I said, never again. Never would I allow someone to treat me that way. And since that time, when I meet someone, I look for certain traits in them being controlling, them alienating me from friends and family. Things like that are signs that there may be something there. And it scares me off, where I will walk away from maybe someone who has no intentions of ever putting their hands on me, but the memory of the type of man that could do it, the traits that they have, scares me away from anyone who shares those same types of traits. So let me know down in the comments, guys, what you think of this story. And as always, thank you for watching my video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.